Hola, estudiantes de español para hispanohablantes. Today we are going to learn how to submit and complete a discussion group assessment or discusión. To start with, we're going to go to the discussion groups, and you can, if you have your left side navigation enabled, which you can enable by finding your name in the top right corner and using your account preferences to select use the side navigation. Just remember to save your changes. If you have this navigation enabled, you just click on the discussion groups button on the left. It's about the sixth button from the top. If you are prefer not to use the left side navigation, you're already using your main menu, just go to main menu and click on discussion groups from there. It will take you to the same page. Here's a list of our groups or discussion groups for this year. For segment 1, we're doing 402 and we have two groups. And for segment 2, we're doing two groups also, 603 and 603. As you can see, these discussion groups are part of your collaboration project. So they will be submitted when you're ready to submit your trabajo de colaboración or collaboration project. Right now, even though we have this 402 Trabajo Segmento Uno group in here, we're really not posting anything there, at least not yet. For now, we're not planning on using it. So find the first one, Planea un viaje, which is the same as Los Días Festivos Discusión. That is the way that it is listed in your assessments, but it is the same assignment. Here is called Planea un viaje. And we're going to click on the name of the group. Immediately, you can see by looking at this page that other students have already posted their responses. And over here on the right where it says posts, you can see that each one of these also has responses or replies posted for each one. This is the default view for the discussion group. If you want to change the view, you can use this drop-down menu here. If you go to Threaded, you will see each post and the responses at the bottom, who posted and when. If we change that to Roundtable, which is the third view, you will see a list of all the users in our class and their responses and replies. This is a good view and I use it a lot, except that if the class is really large, and maybe in our Spanish class we only have a few students, but in other classes where there are, over 100 students, for example, you will have all the students that maybe have not replied yet, and they will be taking up space on your scrolling page. You'll have to scroll a lot. So try the different views and see which one suits you best. I'm going to go back to the default, which is linear, and I'm going to find my post, which is the teacher's post, the initial post at the top of the page. You will see my name here, posted by Rose Rodriguez. And underneath subject, I'm going to click on the name of the post. And voila, here it is, initial message. You will see that there are instructions, and I've tried to simplify them as much as possible. And I've also posted a sample reply here, which you can respond to just like Camilo did right here. Since he was one of the first students to post in the group, he used my post to reply to. Let's take a look at these directions, just so that you get used to how to work on these assignments. So for this assignment, you are supposed to complete lesson 402 first. It says here to respond after you have read the lessons. In this lesson, we learn about three different festivities that are celebrated in Spain. La fiesta de San Isidro, los Sanfermines de Pamplona, y la tomatina de Buñol. So once you have read about them, you're going to do the first step, right? Piensa en qué festividad o qué festividad te pareció más interesante o más divertida y por qué. If you look at my sample post at the bottom, you'll see that I chose La Tomatina de Buñol and I explain why I found it the most interesting or more fun and why. Then the second step says, haz una búsqueda en internet para hallar más información sobre esta fiesta y la ciudad donde se celebra. You're going to do a quick internet search to find more information about that festivity and the city that is celebrated in. And here are some suggestions for your search. You can use the ayuntamientos o gobiernos regionales that are the web pages for the local government for each town or city, but you can also use the name of the festivity. If you look at my sample post at the bottom, you'll see that I actually Googled La Tomatina de Buñol. That gave me immediately the official website for that festivity, latomatina.org, right at the top, and that's the website that I use to get my information. Then in these directions, you're being asked to prepare 5 or 6 arguments that are important to convince your collaboration partner to choose that city or that festivity. Of course, here you are pretending that you're going to go visit there, but actually, for your collaboration project, you're actually making a presentation about it. So, if your collaboration partner chose a different festivity, you have to have some really good arguments so that your collaboration partner will choose the one that you like the best. Of course, your partner is also going to have his or her argument, so you both need to read each other's arguments and decide who has the best arguments, so that you can agree on which festivity or city you're going to present about. It's great if both of you choose the same one because then you're already in agreement. But still make sure that you write good arguments so that other students that read your post and want to reply have the chance to read your arguments and comment on them. Finally, it says, lee las respuestas de los demás y responde a 2 estudiantes. Asegúrate de que uno de los estudiantes a los que respondas es tu compañero o tu compañera de tu trabajo de colaboración. So you have to read the posts of other students and choose 2 to reply to. Remember that one of them should be your collaboration partner so that you have responded to him or her. And of course, if you look at the bottom, you can see my arguments down here about why, um, you know, I think that La Tomatina de Buñol is the most interesting. So if I was working with a partner, we will read my arguments and we will, argue which one has the best arguments. Okay, very good. To reply to a post, all you have to do is scroll down until you find this link, reply to this message. You can also click here, reply. And when you reply, you'll get a little box like this, and you will type your message in the box, and then you can do a spell check if you'd like, and click reply. You will notice, just like Camilo did, that your reply will show up at the bottom of that post that you just replied to. You can go back to the main page and click on any students. For example, if I wanted to respond to Ariane, I will click on her post by clicking on the name and then read her initial message, which is her post. And I see here that Otniel has already replied to Ariane. So if I wanted to reply to this, I will just click reply here or here and then post my reply to her comments. Very good. Once you do that, let's go back to the initial post so that I can show you the final set of instructions. Once you have completed the steps to post your response, and this part will be different for the next discussion in segment 2 because obviously it will be a different topic, but you will work your way through it the same way, making sure that you've touched on each one of the items that are asked of you. Now, this part will be the same. No olvides ir a tus assessments y entregar el 402 los días festivos discusión para recibir tu calificación. This part will be the same. You have to make that or take that extra step of going to the assessments to submit your assignment for grading. This is kind of like a reminder for me, your teacher, that you have posted and that you're ready for me to score your response. Okay? So if you just post and leave it there, unless I go in to check somebody else's, I might not notice that you have posted. So let's go to assessments. Remember, you can click here on the left side navigation, or you can go to your main menu and click on assessments. And since I'm using my sample teacher student view, I have all these assignments that I haven't turned in. So let's find 402, Los Días Festivos, Discusión. And you guys are very familiar with this part. You will open the assessment and you can type something in the comments, something like maybe, Señora Rodríguez, ya publiqué mi respuesta, respondí a dos estudiantes. Maybe you did it on November 30th, so you can say el lunes, noviembre 30. But really, you can leave this blank also. The important part is that you click submit for grading and submit. There's nothing that you need to attach because you've already done your work in the discussion group. So this only alerts me to go to the discussion group and read your post. Just make sure you submit it so that you can actually receive a score. And that's it. You are done and you have completed your discussion group assessment. If you have any questions, let me know. You can call, email me, or text me, or you can also instant message me through Focus. Have a great day. Talk to you soon.